Tom Harwood, GB News' posh preference to Darren Grimes, whose news delivery is evidence enough of its own as to why Andrew Neil couldn't get away from them fast enough, has put together a hit piece today on Labour's Erdington by-election candidate Paulette Hamilton. He could have just asked. I've already covered her pro-NHS privatisation agenda, her attempt to get a daycare centre closed down for the elderly and disabled, the fact she allegedly plans to give her councillor wage on top of her MP's wage should she get elected, or that she's a second-rate choice for Labour after their preferred choice screwed up at the hustings. So what was Mr Amateur Hour newsreader's big scoop then? In 2015, she spoke at an event called the Ballot or the Bullet, Does Your Vote Count? The title a reference to a famous Malcolm X speech delivered in 1964 that advocated that African Americans turn out to exercise the right to vote, but if their vote, their exercise in democratic inequality, as it was then as much as it is now, was in any way compromised, it should take up arms. Harwood implies that Hamilton is somehow torn between democracy and calling for an uprising. She states in the footage that she believes in the vote, but that vote won't necessarily deliver the change we need. And I'd certainly agree with her there, because she's not a candidate that will deliver any change. But she didn't advocate an uprising either, saying it wouldn't necessarily deliver the change needed either. I don't think she's taking up arms anytime soon, Tom, but he wasn't finished. Harwood then showed footage of Hamilton commenting on the Trojan Horse Scandal, which you might remember involved allegations of a Muslim conspiracy to essentially take over the running of several schools in Birmingham to push a favoured Muslim ethos. Now, Hamilton inferred that she felt it didn't stop there and that the same Muslim ethos pervaded local politics, with many Muslim councillors and 2 MPs both in her own party, and she passed comment that they are not very good, and they forgot why they were put there. Well, hold the bus here, Paulette. Your record is bloody awful as well, and you're slagging off members of your own party here, implying you've 2 tough Labour MPs on the grounds of, by the sounds of it, that they're Muslim. Now, Harwood has, of course, done this to boost the Tory candidate, who was given the chance to have a comment at broadcast. Given he's on his 5th attempt to get elected there, he probably needs all the help he can get, even if that's from Wood and Tom Harwood. It's a hit piece from the hard right, but questions on Labour response to Islamophobia, given her comments, want answering. Either way, tomorrow there's only one candidate worth a vote, and that's Dave Nellist the TUSC candidate. He'll take on all the Tories in Parliament, the blue and the red ones, and he won't need to resort to smears or slurs to do it.